Hi everybody, this is Diana from Sweet y Salado, and today we're making a classic Colombian recipe, and that's arepa de huevo, or an egg stuffed arepa. Now this recipe is very popular in Colombia, especially in the northern part, the Colombian Caribbean, and it's really easy to make. Absolutely delicious because you have a seasoned fried dough and a fried egg. And as always, the link for this recipe is going to be available at the end of the video. First, we're going to make our dough, and for that we need some hot water, some food coloring. You can use sazon Goya, triguisar, or even achiote or annatto, salt, and a little bit of sugar. Now we're going to stir everything to mix all of the ingredients. Then we're going to add our pre-cooked cornmeal. We're going to add it very slowly and we're going to stir it in. This is the same cornmeal that we used for the arepas, for the empanadas, and for the Colombian tamales. Once the cornmeal has absorbed most of the water, we're going to go ahead and knead the dough by hand. We just need to make sure everything is well incorporated, most of the color is even, and there's no lumps in our dough. Then we're going to divide our dough in half. And then each half we're going to divide into thirds. We're going to get about 6 arepas from all of this. And here I'm using the tortilla press that I used for the empanadas and the papas rellenas. We're just going to cover it with some plastic. Then we grab a small piece of the dough. We're going to make a small ball. We place it in the center and then we press. Now if you don't have one of these, you don't have to use it. You can use a plate or the bottom of a pan or even your hands. And we're just going to make sure that all sides are nice and flat. And then we can also use our hands to flatten it. Then, as you can see, we're going to get some cracks on the edges, and all we have to do is gently flatten them, and this is going to help the arepa fry better in the oil. And we're going to do this with every single piece of dough. Now we're going to fry each arepa at 350 degrees for about 2 to 3 minutes. We're going to drop it in slowly. We're going to let it sink to the bottom, and then we're going to let it rise up. Once it's all the way up, we're going to start covering it with the oil, and the oil is going to help the arepa puff up, which is exactly what we need. And we're going to do this for about 2 to 3 minutes. After 2 to 3 minutes, we're going to take it out of the oil and we're just going to let it drain on paper towels. We're also going to let it cool. And in the meantime, we're going to get our egg ready. And for that, we're going to need one of these cups with a lip like this. Make sure you have a pointy lip, it's very helpful. We crack our egg in there. And then we season it with salt and pepper. Now here's the tricky part. We're going to grab an arepa and we're going to make a hole right on the edge. We're going to use a sharp knife and we're going to make sure not to cut through the bottom. There's our hole. We're just going to try to make it bigger. Then we grab our cup and we pour our whole egg in there. And then we're just going to put it back in the oil and we're going to fry it again at 350 degrees for another 2 to 3 minutes, or until your egg is the consistency that you want. After 2 to 3 minutes, we take it out. We drain it again on paper towels, and then we serve it. And that's your recipe for making an arepa de huevo. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to this channel. If you want to check out the entire recipe where you can see all of the ingredients and measurements, you can click on Arepa de Huevo recipe. Don't forget that you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and Google+. Thanks everybody for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye, and buen provecho.